That leads us to our spotlight players this week. We talked to Colton Purcell, 7 catches for 140 yards, 3 touchdowns for your junior wide receiver. Talk about Colton got an opportunity to play last year as a sophomore as well. He's growing even more now into his junior year. Talk about what Colton brings to this team and what he's doing to opposing defenses out there.
Yeah, Colt's a dude. And we knew last year he was going to be a really good football player. He practices so hard. I mean, that's one thing I really like about him is he comes out and he's an animal at practice. He runs everything full speed. He's a willing blocker. He loves to block. He's big. He's 6'2", 6'3", weighs over 200 pounds. He's done a better job getting his body in better shape. He's a lot stronger this year than what he was last year. He's athletic. I don't think people realize how quick he is. He's electric with the ball in his hands. His short movements, that he can, little cuts that he makes. He high points the ball. He's a basketball player. We like basketball players at receiver. They just are natural at catching the ball over their heads. So he had a big game. He runs good routes. He can go over the top people to catch balls. He's, crazy competitive athlete. He was great. I mean, they had a new corner in there, and Colton bullied him all night long. And then the trick play with Noah Elam. He almost dropped. He's bobbling the ball. We're giving him a hard time on the sidelines that he was so open. He almost messed it up. But, he's been fantastic. He's willing to do whatever. He's willing to block. He's willing to run dummy routes. He's willing to go up and get the football. I think he's really good across the middle. And like I said, the ball with his hands, we even got some stuff in this week for him, just running the football. He's just really good with the ball in his hands. He's just quick. He's big. He's hard to bring down. But he's had a great year. He was good last year. He's been great this year. And it's nice to have that balance. You got him and Gabe. Gabe's been around for a while. The other coaches kind of know who Gabe is. And then, you got another guy, with Colton that you have to match up with. That's a lot. It's a lot to handle. You can tell teams are really struggling trying to handle both of them. The 1 touchdown, we put Gabe out as a solo receiver. They doubled him. So then we shifted Colton out of the backfield, and he got one-on-one coverage and was a touchdown. I mean, whenever we get one of those guys one-on-one, we're going for it, and they've been winning all season long.
The other side of that is defensively. We talked about some of the players at the beginning of the season that we're going to have to be stepping in and filling some of those roles. One of those players was Keagan Grube, now a senior for you, coming off of a big injury. I had a chance to talk to him. Came back from, he tore his ACL last season and came back. We talked about some of his rehab and some of the work that he's done in order to get back and really truly be 100%. He had 6 tackles out there for you. He's holding down the middle in the middle linebacker spot. Talk about how nice it is to have Keagan back and what he's bringing to the team.
Yeah, and that's 6 tackles and a half. He didn't play at all the second half.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Keagan, week 3 of the year last year, nobody touched him. Kind of got his cleat caught in the grass and, towards the ACL, which is really unfortunate. And it's a long road to recovery, and Keagan really attacked that. And it's fun. It's fun seeing him back on the field playing football. He loves football. He wants to play college football. And, we lost Colby. Colby was a 2-year starter middle linebacker for us. That's one need that we just had circled in every color highlighter, in the offseason is who's going to be able to fill that. We thought Keagan could, and Keegan's done a great job. Each week he's gotten better. He understands reading his keys. He's physical. I love how physical he is. I love how he attacks the quarterback when he blitz. 2 or 3 times this year he's absolutely cut the quarterback in half. And he's relentless. He pursues the football. He's a tough kid. He's a physical kid. He's a competitive kid. He's just excited to be back. So he brings a lot of energy for us on defense. I think you watch him out there when he makes plays or his teammates makes plays. He's pretty excited for himself. He's pretty excited for his teammates. He's been great. Our defense has played well. He's been a big reason why he's getting better. He's just getting, he only played 2.5 games last year. He played some special teams for us in our state tournament team that when he was a sophomore, but he played 2.5 games last year. So he's just still almost like a junior as far as experience-wise. So he has 5 games under his belt playing linebacker. So he's just getting better and better. And, hopefully that continues to happen. He's a dominating force for us down the road.
It is your favorite week of the whole year. It is homecoming week.
State championship week? What is it?
We got to wait another month or so for that one. But I always say that tongue-in-cheek because homecoming week is a lot of fun. But like you've mentioned in years past, it is difficult to keep the kids focused because there are so many activities that are going on. Coronation was yesterday, Sunday. We're recording this on a Monday, along with the Powder Puff football and the boys volleyball game and more things as we're
dress up days,
food
days. coloring contests. I mean, the carnival. Yeah, it's a lot. It's great. It's a great week. The kids love the week. As a football coach, I like the week as far as the kids, but for prep, it's a nightmare. It is the worst week of the year for prep. Kids are tired. Kids, they don't pay attention. There's a lot going on. Like tomorrow night, we have practice. It's a big practice for us. Tuesday practice, offensive install, put all of our stuff in. But there's that pink out volleyball game, which is phenomenal. It's great for the girls. Our kids won't be thinking about one thing we're talking about tomorrow night. I mean, it's almost a waste because they're excited to get to the pink out game, which is great. They're supporting the, kids in their grade and all that. But as a football coach, I like singular focus, and obviously we want them to go to the game, but hopefully from, 3:30 to 5:30, they can focus and remember what we go over. But it's just a lot going on. Tend to get a lot of kids sick this week or at the end of the week, just get run down. Used to be worse. Kids used to be up all night long doing like junior, senior wars. I think they kind of curbed that in the butt. We talked to our players about it today that if you get caught doing something, you're not playing. It's just one of those things. You can't be TPing people's house and egging their houses and stuff like that. But it's great. It's a great week for our school. Annandale does homecoming better than anybody. I mean, it's crazy what the school does and what the town does and what the community does. And I know our kids are psycho about playing on Friday night here. They are so excited about it. But as a coach, it's all about the prep. Our staff, wants to get our kids ready to play. And it's tough to do that. It's one of those weeks that's really, really hard to do. And to be honest with you, I think next week's even worse because they're so tired from this week. But you just deal with it. Like I said, it's great for everything. But, yeah, it's not my favorite week. A lot of distractions. But
I will say in talking to both Colton and Keagan, but what's your favorite thing to do? Keegan's senior year. What's the favorite part about homecoming week? Both of them said that their favorite part is the game playing on Friday night and the crowd. Talking about the amazing size of the crowd. I mean, Annandale fans always turn out, even for the road. I mean, on the road these last 2 weeks in Glencoe and in Foley, there's been a fantastic crowd that has followed these teams, but homecoming seems like it takes it to another level. The amount of fans that come out that are there supporting, and hopefully Mother Nature cooperates with the weather department, and we've got a great game there.
The kids know it's crazy because the kids notice the crowds. I mean, obviously homecoming. I have a kind of an estimate what we got there, but I never really turn to look at it. You're just kind of busy coaching your game. You really know what's going around with you. The kids notice it. I mean, there's something everywhere we go. They always mention that we have it big. I mean, it's just something that's big to them. It's important. They love when the student section gets big. Just that energy, that atmosphere, and that night is crazy because you got all those elementary, middle school kids there, and you feel it on the sidelines. I mean, I never have to turn around to see what we have. You just feel it. I mean, it feels like you're engulfed with the noise, and it's fun. And you hopefully get some big plays, get the crowd excited, because it kind of gets the energy there. But yeah, I mean, hopefully the weather holds off. We get a great crowd, smell the burgers being cooked, and it's a lot of fun. And our field's always so beautiful. Just fun to play. It's fun to play at home.
Definitely. We're getting a chance to play against Watertown-Mayer, traditional Wright County Conference rival. We haven't seen them on the football field in a handful of seasons. What do we know about the Royals this year? I think they're 2-1 coming into this game. What do we know? What are we expecting on Friday night?
Well, we saw in 2022. Last time we played them in 2021, 2022. Like I said, Wright County, but football is not with conferences, so it's not a Wright County. Watertown has 8 seniors, but 22 juniors, and they play a lot of juniors. They've been subbing a million kids in. I mean, it's like you see constant people subbing. But from what we heard, they're quit doing that. They played New London last week. They felt that they didn't have enough athletes on the field. So they feel that the same way with us. So they're going to keep their dudes on the field playing both ways. So what we heard is they're going to play 10 guys both ways and not sub as much because they're going to try to match up athletically. Their defense is something that we haven't seen for a long time. They've been playing a 5-2 back in 1988. My senior year in high school, we played a 5-2. I don't know if I've seen a 5-2 since then. I mean, teams just don't play that anymore. Very aggressive front line, coming off the edge really hard. Linebackers don't blitz a ton, man coverage, but they put a lot of pressure on you. They're going for the big play. They want a 5-yard loss, 4-yard loss on the plays, and they may give up a big play. They're willing to sacrifice that to get a big play on defense. So it'll be interesting. It's something we haven't seen. It's a big adjustment for the kids. They're really fast coming off the ball. Just so we go from a team like Foley that was really slow coming off the ball, was huge, to these guys being really fast coming off the ball. So it'll be interesting. It's going to be a challenge. And offensively, they're about 50-50 run pass. They run the ball pretty well. Their quarterback's athletic, likes to roll out. You got a couple good receivers, good tight end. So yeah, it's going to be a challenge. We've got a lot of things to prepare for this week.
Absolutely.